Hi, okay, go stand in front of the mirror. If you have a mirror with you, stare at yourself in this reflection, okay? Notice how the mirror only reflects what you want it to show. So if you smile, the mirror smiles at you. If you wave at it, that's when the mirror starts waving at you, okay? If you make a peace sign, the mirror makes a peace sign at you. As I'm staring at this camera right now, filming this video, I'm waving, and that's how the mirror waves back at me first. The camera waves back at me first. If I'm smiling, if I'm doing literally any single motion first, that's when the mirror reflects it back to me. The camera reflects that back to me, okay? And now talking about this mirror, so imagine you have all these expectations on this single mirror, okay, to change. Kind of like your 3D reality, okay? You want this reflection to change. You want it to smile before you're not even smiling, but you want it to smile back at you. Or you're staring at this camera and you're like, oh, okay, I want to talk. I want it to wave back at me. I want it to do a peace sign. But it doesn't do nothing. So you just stare at that mirror expecting it to change when you yourself are not changing yourself first. Are you kind of getting what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is that you can't change what you're showing unless you're not doing it first. If you're not smiling right now, you're not going to see yourself smile outside of you. You're not going to see yourself smile either in the mirror or whether on your camera screen, on your phone. You got to make the pose first, and then the pose reflects back to you. Like, that's all the mirror can do. The mirror will only mirror what you show the mirror. So therefore, that's kind of like our 3D reality. You can't expect the mirror to change if you're not mirroring what you want it to mirror. Like, the mirror literally cannot do anything else except mirror what you show it. So what I'm trying to say is that you are in control of what this mirror reflects back to you. You are the operant power. So whatever the mirror is reflecting back to you, and if you don't like it, change how you are what are you mirroring back? And why is it being reflected back to you? Just think about it for a second. And this also goes how you simply cannot just force the 3D to work in your favor when you don't believe that it can work in your favor. When your thoughts are not reflecting the reality you want to live, you have to focus on your thoughts first. Like, you are the one controlling the 3D reality in the first place. So don't force it around you. Don't make it feel like you have to it has to be this way. This is not happening. This is like, do you first believe that it is happening? Do you want it to work on your favor, or you're saying the opposite? So in that same manner, think of your 3D reality as this huge mirror, and it reflects onto all the thoughts that you're thinking, the way that you're feeling, how you're acting, but mostly it is your thoughts, because then your thoughts influence the feelings that you feel. So basically, what are you reflecting? What are you reflecting to the universe, to this mirror? The reflection in the mirror that you see cannot change if you are not changing how you show up first and what you're showing to the mirror, whether it's with the thoughts you create, how you show up, how you create. It all starts with you, because you are in the control and you have the power. And I know it can seem overwhelming and scary, but it's actually, don't think of it like that. Think of it's actually fun and exciting and fulfilling and thrilling that you get to choose what you get to see. And it's easy as that. And it's simply, you could decide that you want the mirror to reflect to you happiness, fulfillment, joy. If that's what you want your reflection to show you in your life, is happiness, joy, fulfillment, excitement. So therefore, you yourself have to embody happiness, fulfillment, joy, excitement. It's easy as that. What makes you happy? What makes you fulfilled? Dancing, singing, excited, like being affirmations, like decide you want to be happy. And then this mirror will reflect back to you. This mirror can only reflect back to what you show it. So this is what you do. You only show the mirror what you want it to experience, whatever is happening outside of you, it's only a reflection of what's going within you. And I know that can seem really, like, based on what circumstances you're going through, what situations, what events you're going through, just realize that it all would change. It's simply reflection. It's not permanent. It's only temporary. And simply by changing the thoughts, beliefs, actions, you can do anything. And how do we change these thoughts, beliefs, and actions? Through repetition, through persistence, through making the time and effort to feel happy, to feel joyful, to feel all the feelings that we want to feel in this very moment. Because if we feel happy, we're getting reflected happiness. And if we do see undesirable things in our reflection that we don't know, simply ignore them. They're not meant for you. If you know that your reflection, you only want to see happiness, fulfillment, joy, that's only what you'll see. You only see that because you're not going to see anything else in this reflection at all. We can just talk about in a more technical way. Say talking about like your actual face, okay? And if you really love your face, whenever you look at your reflection, you're only going to notice how perfect, pretty, and beautiful your face is, how soft your skin looks, how perfect your eyes are, how perfect your smile is. You're only going to see amazing, beautiful things in your reflection because that's what you constantly tell yourself. That's what you notice. That's why that's what you see. But for a person that doesn't really like how they look, they just constantly criticize themselves internally, in their reflection, they will see that. They will notice all their imperfections, all their flaws, all the things that they need to work on and fix. Therefore, that's all they see. And you see the difference between these two people. The person who loves themselves will only see the stuff they love themselves. Only see the things that they love about themselves in that reflection, versus a person who does not feel good about themselves. Therefore, they only see that in the reflection. So therefore, you have the power to choose what you see in your reflection, in that mirror. So think of your 3D reality as a mirror, and whatever you see in this reflection, you know you can change it, you can know it's temporary. So therefore, you tell yourself, you feed yourself these amazing things by repeating stuff, that telling yourself things, amazing things happen to me. Good things are constantly flowing into my life. My life is only getting better. My life is only getting better from here. And then seeing how your reflection instantly plays that out. Because the more you notice good things happening to you, you're only going to see good things happening to you in your reflection. It's really honestly what you focus on. And you can focus on the good things or the bad things in your reflection. But if you keep telling yourself good things, you're going to keep focusing on good things anyways. So you don't even have to worry about that. I'm saying if you want this mirror to wave back at you, you wave back at it first, because there's no way it's gonna wave back to you if you just don't do it first. There's just no way. And this is what we mean when people say, like, oh, everyone says, oh, your reality is just a reflection of your inner thoughts, or your reality is a reflection of your inner thoughts. But why is it a reflection? Because you are the controller. You are controlling the mirror and what you see. Therefore, you are the controller. That's why your reality is the inner reflection of your thoughts, beliefs, whatever. It's a control because you are the one controlling it. Therefore, don't even look at the mirror. Like, whenever your 3D reality, the mirror, is showing you undesirable circumstances, don't even look at it. Don't even dare look at it. Just go within and visualize in your mind, or affirm in your mind, or tell yourself in your mind that things are how it go. Because in here, yeah, you are creating your reality, and it's really just being reflected back to you. That's all it is. So if you want the mirror to start showing you desirable stuff, just keep telling yourself desirable stuff, keep seeing desirable stuff, and you'll notice it more and more. Literally, once again, show the mirror what you want to see. If you want to be fulfilled, happy, content, abundant, rich, famous, whatever, embody it right now. Just embody it right now. I'm making it sound easier, but like, you can make it easy. It really doesn't have to be hard. Get in the mindset of thinking, being, feeling, acting of it. Whenever the mirror triggers you, just look away. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. It's happening right in front of you, and so what? This is not real. The mirror changes anyway. The mirror is temporary. The reflection's constantly changing because we're constantly thinking new things. We're constantly believing new things, acting new ways. We're not waving our hand the entire time. When we look at the mirror, we're doing other poses. We're putting on our makeup, doing our skincare, brushing our teeth. We're doing many different things. So the mirror is constantly changing. It's constantly reflecting what you're doing. So therefore, you're not constantly doing this every day, all day. You're doing many different actions, many different things. Therefore, your mirror constantly changes and reflects that, right? Yeah, so I just wanted to come here and say that your 3D reality won't change unless you change first, because your mirror, it's a mirror. Your 3D reality is like a mirror, and therefore you have to change your inner reality first. And it's not even all that. It's not like you have to do all this type of work. All you're simply doing is making yourself feel, think. You're only trying to make yourself think and feel those desired circumstances that you already want to feel. You're practicing before you actually, like, imagine you're like have to perform in a play, so you're practicing those feelings first before you have to go out there and actually experience the real thing, the real deal before the show. You're practicing it over and over and over and over and over and over, because then it becomes natural for you. Yeah, I always experience good things. Yeah, my life